In the middle of the night, you wake up, you check your phone, and it's 444. When you sleep in the noon, you check your phone, it's 111. You keep seeing these repeating numbers on things like number plate of a car, on your phone, or anywhere around you. You keep seeing repeating numbers like 777, 333, 111. Well, it's not a coincidence. It's not. The universe is trying to reach up to you and give you a message. It is trying to tell you that something big is on its way to you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Isha Rajput, your favorite YouTuber of all time. For those who are new, I talk about law of assumption, manifestation, and self-development. And if you are interested in these, I would love to have you here. So today we are going to talk about the question that why do I keep seeing repeated numbers again and again? Why do I keep seeing them? The answer to this question is very simple, and it means that something big, a new beginning, something very big is on its way to you, and something really great and very big is going to happen in your life very soon. The universe is literally conveying you. It's giving you signals like 111, 222, 333 that get ready for the things that you have asked for. But it also signifies that you should work on the concept of your body, mind, and soul. That is self-reflection. So I'll tell you my story, that how I knew that these signs are from the universe and there is a specific message behind every repeated numbers that you're seeing. So 9 months back, I was just living my life. My life was anxious, I was stressful 24/7, I was worried as hell. I was worried literally to a point that when I used to go to sleep, I had a worry or a problem going on in my mind. And when I used to wake up, the same problem or the same worry was going on in my mind on a loop. And this process went on for like 3.5 years. I was literally thinking about my worries, my fears, my biggest nightmares, and literally just reliving them at every moment of my life. I was manifesting my fears, my worries, and my biggest nightmares again and again in my life, because that is what I used to think of constantly in my life. So one day my family went to a priest and they had to complete some Indian rituals because my brother was getting married. So I accompanied them to that priest, and I was not expecting anything to happen. I was just living my life the way it was. I dreaded every day that why it has begun once again. I was just sitting at the back seat and I was not hoping anything from this priest, and he looked straight into my eyes and asked me, "Tell me the truth or you will die." And I was like, "What truth?" And he started narrating all the incidents that were going on in my life, like exactly, like it was not some tarot card reading or something like astrology. No, nothing like that. He was telling each and everything with very specific details as if he was reliving my life. And I was in a state of shock that how can he narrate those things to that precision? He was the first person in my 3.5 years who told me that nothing bad can happen to you now. He was the first person who told me that you are going to become what you want to become and everything is just going to be fine. I had never ever heard someone talking so positively to me in my 3 years of life, that phase. And I was very anxious all the time. So when he was telling me for the first time, I was listening those words and I was like, okay, this thing is also possible. So he told me that after 6 months you won't be able to recognize yourself because you are going to become the best version of yourself. And I was like, okay, something big is happening. And from that night onwards, I started to sleep like he told me to do so. So what happened, my sleep got deeper and deeper. Nothing changed in my life, but I changed. I started changing my behavior, my attitude to look at the situation, each and every situation, everything was changing in me. My sleep was becoming deep and I was feeling bliss. Even though if my day was full of worries, problems, arguments, I would go to the sleep in a state of bliss. And after a month, I started seeing repeated numbers. My repeated numbers, which were constantly flashing in front of me, those were 999, 222, 777. So I saw these numbers repeating again and again in front of me, but I did not pay much attention to it because I was like, it's just a coincidence and it can nothing be much more than a coincidence. I didn't knew what it was. I did not wanted anything from my life. I just was purposelessly living my life and I never knew what I want to become in my life, so I never paid attention to it. I was just sleeping nicely and I was feeling bliss. That's all I ever wanted. And one day while I was scrolling my Insta feed, a lady came across my feed and she was telling that if you are seeing 777, it has a meaning to it, and she started narrating the meaning of seeing repeated numbers, that is 777. And she told that the meaning of 777 is that you are on the right path of your life and you should persevere through all the endeavors of your life. You should have faith in what you want to become. I didn't even like that reel, but I just listened to it and I kept on scrolling and scrolling. And after a few days, that video was all over my feed. It was all about 777, 999, 222. Even when I used to see some other reels, the amount of likes were 222k or 333k, 444k. Like, it was insane. I used to ask for somebody numbers, that what is your phone number, and they used to give me, like, in the end 222, 111, and it was not happening like coincidentally. It was all on purpose. I didn't knew what was the purpose around it. Eventually I started learning the meanings of different repeated numbers, and I don't know why I had this feeling, that gut feeling inside me that told me that it's a thing that you can believe in. It's true, and I started believing in it, and I started seeing that all these numbers, whatever the science universe was trying to convey to me that it is going to happen, it was reflecting back into my reality. It was reflecting back into my 3D. So I started believing that yes, this is not a coincidence. It is all true and it is all on purpose. For example, I wanted to travel to Punjab and I just wanted to have some fun, and I didn't want to go alone, and I didn't want to make the plan or to implement it and ask somebody, let's go and travel. So what happened, I just before sleeping at that night, I just was wishing that maybe I could go there. I was just feeling how would it feel to be there and roam around in Punjab and do some cool stuff like that. And I slept that night, feeling that emotion in me. And the next day, I kept seeing repeated numbers, 111, 111. I remember it very clearly. Every hour I used to see this number 111. And the day after it, my aunt told me that we are going to Jalandhar, would you like to join us? And I literally went there on a 8 or 9 days tour. And it was the best time of my life because I was surrounded with my cousins, and I didn't have to take responsibility for the trip, and it was the best trip of my life because I can just do whatever I want and I can be the baby, and I was feeling super comfy and super easy, and it was super fun. Now let's understand what does different repeating numbers mean. So 111. It means that new opportunities are on their way to you, or it is the start of new beginnings of your life. It is a sign that universe is telling you whatever you have asked for is right around the corner, and be ready to get whatever you have asked for. It's time that when your manifestations are coming true. Now it's 222. I can literally talk about these repeating numbers in depth and bore you for an hour, but I don't want to do that. I just want to give you crisp and concise information related to these numbers. Universe is trying to tell you that 222 means that you are on right path in your life. You should have faith and you should have patience. You should not jump to conclusions. You should not be impatient, and you should have faith. Whatever you are trying to manifest, you should have faith that it is coming to you. It's all working out for you. You should have faith in you and be patient. 333. So this number is associated with growth, and it can be any type of growth in your life. It could be personal growth, it could be spiritual growth, or it could be financial growth. Universe is literally trying to convey to you that you should put efforts and time into your own growth, into your own journey, like where you want to be, what you want to be. It literally encourages you to dream big in your life. 444. It is a symbol of clarity and trusting your intuition. It is telling you that you should have trust and faith in the guidance provided by the divine. You should trust your gut feeling. You should trust your intuition. Universe is literally trying to give you protection and support on the path that you are trying to move on. 555. This is my personal favorite number because I personally relate to this very much, and I keep seeing this number again and again. It represents change, but at the same time it also represents adventure and freedom. Universe is trying to tell you that you should go out and embrace your singlehood. You should become more independent. It could be emotional independence, it could be financial independence. And it is trying to tell you that you should embrace your aloneness. It is trying to tell you that you should embrace yourself and you should love yourself and be adventurous with yourself. 666. A lot of people think that 666 is a bad number. It's a sign of DEVIL, but it's not true at all. 666 in law of attraction, it has different meaning, and it means that focus. Okay, whenever you see this number, just ask yourself what you are seeing right now. Whatever you are thinking at that moment, it's not worth it to think of it. It must be a negative emotion or something that you should not think of. Instead of that, you should tell yourself that I need to focus on my goals. Okay, and it's not worth it to think about that thing. So just drop it down there and move forward. 666. It means focus. Focus on your goal. 777. It is a number which is associated with faith. Despite all the hardships, despite all the rejections, you should persevere all of your endeavors. This number is telling you that you should have faith in yourself, that things are working out for you. Even if right now, in this moment, you are getting rejected, it's because for your own good. The divine is making everything work out for you. So you need to be patient and have faith that whatever you are trying to manifest will come to you in the best way possible. That is in a stable and in the most efficient way. 888. It's my second favorite number. This number is associated with abundance. It could be financial abundance or any type of abundance. So it is basically a sign that you are going to enter a phase, a period of your life where you are going to be financially abundant. And it is the most beautiful phase because who doesn't want to get abundant? It is literally a sign that a period of prosperity is going to start in your life. 999. It's a phase. Meaning of seeing this number is that completion of your bad phase. It is telling you that bad phase of your life is over. All the wrong things, all the bad things have completed. You have paid your karmic debt, and now after the bad things that have ended, the new opportunities are going to come to your way. New beginnings are going to start in your life. A new cycle, a new phase is going to begin in your own life. So everything, every number, whatever you are seeing again and again, it has a message for you. just dive deep down into that message and work on your self-concept, because universe wants to give you a lot of things, but you need to work yourself up to that point. And that's all for today, guys. And please comment down in the comment section that what numbers you have been seeing again and again, and tell me that what numbers brought you here. That's all for today, guys, and you always know that I love to share whatever I know, whatever I experience in my life to you about law of assumption, attraction and manifestation. And if you guys have some questions, you can ask. You feel free to ask me any question, and show me some love in the comment section and tell me how do you feel. If this video, if you find it a little bit relevant to yourself, don't forget to give a thumbs up to it. And that's all. Big love and kisses from this side. And this is Isha Rajput, your favorite YouTuber of all time. And that's all for today. Bye.